Hey guys, if you're taking your test at Backing Test Center, on one of the routes, you might have to go through the roundabout at the end of Fanshawe Avenue, taking the fifth exit on one of the routes. So that will be the route on episode number 3, if you have watched some of the videos. Now, because the floor markings and the signs on the roundabout are not so clear, it makes it difficult to know what lane to position yourself or how to actually go around it, and that's why I'm making this short video. So let's get to the roundabout. So on the test, you'll be coming out from the road on the left just after this traffic light. Now, because that road is a one-way and you cannot turn right at this junction here on the left, that is why they have to go left, and then you go to the roundabout and do a U-turn, and that's what brings you to having to do a fifth exit. So you have to go around the roundabout to come back towards the test center. So it's something you cannot avoid if you're coming through this route or through that route on the left there. It's actually easy if you know the layout of the road, or if you actually are familiar with the road, but then it becomes difficult if you're not familiar with the road. I mean, like I mentioned earlier on, because there are no signboards guiding you through the lanes, and then the floor signs are not clear anymore, they are now faded, and this becomes even worse when there are traffic and then you've got cars sitting on top of the floor markings. So it makes it really difficult for you to identify which lane to go into. So this is where knowing what lane to stay in ahead of your test makes it a lot easier. So as you get to this traffic light, of course you're going to be starting off in the right lane, being that you're going round, turning right, or doing a U-turn. So of course you've got to start in the right lane, and as you cross the light, when that light goes onto green, then you want to continue into the right lane, so all the way into the right lane. So when you've now entered into the roundabout, as you pass this light ahead of us here, you want to then get yourself into the middle lane. So just filter with this line on the right, and that gets you into the middle lane, which is for Ilford A123 or Eastern A124. So of course we are going to be turning right, so we're going to A123. But you then have to be careful, because some of the cars on the left sometimes can get very close to you as they pass to leave the roundabout. Now be careful, if they're too close to you, you might want to push back a little bit, like this BMW. So slow down a little bit, let them take the lead, and then you can move on with that pace. So yep, this is as simple as that. Now replay this if you have to, come around, practice the roundabout there. Backing can be very intimidating because of the way some of the drivers in these areas drive, so be careful of that and be aware of it. So be very aware of your surroundings, but don't let yourself be intimidated, because trust me, it would be intimidating in this area. So yep, and when the light changes to green again, just remain in your lane, don't cross any line, just follow it and let it lead you out, and that is just it. And as you can see, you're now out into A123 Ilford. That's really it. So I hope you find this helpful. See you in the next video. Now, sometimes drivers in the middle lane at this traffic light might run through to cut you to also leave at A123 Ilford exit. So it's nothing to worry about. It's just always easier and helpful if you plan yourself ahead for situations like that. I mean, simple things like just looking around you and seeing how they position, or just a reaction on their face, so that you can prepare for it and not be met unaware, or literally ignorance to the fact that people do it, and when it happens you freak out, and that's the last thing you want happening on your test. If you're prepared for things, or you have an idea that things could happen, makes it easier for you if you're already prepared for them. So yeah, you just reduce your speed a little and then progress after them, and it's just as simple as that. So yep, see you again in the next video, and don't forget to click the like button if you find this video helpful. Stay blessed. Peace.